Okay, guys, so Ethan Klein, host of H3 Podcast, and Kathy Griffin, 90s sitcom actor and comedian, have officially been banned on YouTube after taunting Elon Musk immediately after new Twitter rules were put in place. So the big problem here is that verified Twitter users are super angry with Elon due to implementing an $8 per month fee to have a check mark next to the user's name. They're saying that paying to receive verification will diminish previously verified celebrities and creators' social status, which I definitely understand where creators are coming from. Like, you just get to pay $8 and then all of a sudden you get a check mark without putting any work into it, essentially. At the same time, this gives creators who definitely deserve a check mark who don't have one yet, this gives them a chance to be able to get a check mark and get the recognition that they do deserve. So anyways, because of this new rule, celebrities and creators are changing their Twitter names to Elon Musk and they're mocking him. And Kathy Griffin was the first one to do so, which resulted in the first permaban, followed by Ethan, who not only changed his name, but he started tweeting out really inappropriate things, acting as Elon. So I'll show you guys a little example of that right now. It's kind of funny. Now, Ethan really tested the limits with this tweet. There is one thing looking up for him though, and that's the fact that in his bio and on his page in general, it stated that the account is a parody account, which does not go against Twitter TOS. In fact, Elon specifically stated a few days ago that if you are a parody account, but you don't state that you are in your bio, you will receive a ban. Following the initial ban, Kathy decided to hop onto her deceased mother, Maggie Griffin's account to tweet #FreeKathy after being inactive since 2019. Ethan also headed over to his alt account to taunt Elon even more after his ban. Now, I know within the next couple of days, at least I feel like within the next couple of days to a week, these two will be back on Twitter. I really don't think Elon is going to stick to his word and keep them deplatformed. And as much as I don't like either one of these people, I don't think they deserve to be taken down indefinitely. But what I don't understand is how it was okay for both of them to hop onto different Twitter accounts to get their messages out after their ban. Other creators have done things like this and ended up being taken down for good, because this is something called ban evasion. Take Turkey Tom, for example. Tom was taken down for ban evasion, and the chances of him coming back are incredibly slim. Yes, he knew the consequences, but he's not as big of a creator as Kathy and Ethan are, so in Twitter's eyes, he isn't important. And this is just my personal opinion. I don't know for sure what is going to happen, but right now, at this time, I feel a little bit of anxiety knowing these two might get away with ban evasion when others didn't. Like, okay, H3 Podcast has been in a lot of hot water over the years. From Ethan saying the N-word on his show years ago, to doing a skit where he was done up in blackface. He hosted the Frenemies podcast with none other than Trisha Paytas, the most toxic and problematic YouTuber on the platform. During their time together on Frenemies, Ethan and Trisha would call out so many big creators and inflict so much hate on all of these people. And one of the people they called out was actually a D'Amelio. I can't remember if it was Charlie or not. But regardless, at the time that she was called out for pretty much nothing, she was a minor, and she faced so much backlash for the things that they said. Ethan was suspended 2 times that I can tell you right off the top of my head this year alone. Both times led to the podcast not being able to go live for an entire 7 days. And the first one happened in March. He had made some very uncomfortable comments to the LGBTQ plus community, and he lost a good chunk of his following due to the LGBTQ plus community choosing to no longer support him. This includes larger creators who are a part of that community as well. And the second time was very, very recent, and it was because he had said that if there was another Holocaust, he would want Ben Shapiro to be, the list goes on and on for H3 Podcasts, and more specifically, Ethan Klein, as far as controversies go. But I'll save their entire downfall for another video at a later time because there's enough controversy to make an entire video about it all, and honestly, I'd be happy to. Now, on to Kathy Griffin. She has been problematic since 2007, maybe even a little sooner than that, but I know things started getting wild in 2007. And Basically, a few examples of her toxicity are when she was receiving an Emmy on stage, she decided to make a derogatory remark about Jesus. And she's had multiple incidents on CNN's live New Year's Eve countdown program where she mimicked oral sex. She dropped the F-bomb in front of a 6-year-old and even stripped down to her bra and underwear. So these things specifically made it so she wasn't able to work with a lot of different news media outlets and talk shows. And the biggest incident she had is when she posed with a prop of Donald Trump's severed head for a marketing photo in 2017. So that was kind of wild. I unfortunately had the great experience of seeing her live when I was 15 years old. And I'm honestly a huge comedy fan. I'm a big fan of like Tom Segura and YMH and stuff. Not to digress here, but man, her comedy sucks. Sorry, someone had to say it. So with all jokes aside, and with all of these things being listed off, and that's not even half of it as far as controversy goes, what makes these two people any better than the ones who were deplatformed for ban evasion and yet they have much less of a rap sheet or they aren't nearly as toxic? I might be in the wrong here with this opinion because, you know, we don't even know if Kathy and Ethan are going to be able to come back to Twitter. But there are polls on the H3 subreddit right now that are stating that Ethan is on a fast track to retirement and the show is going to be banned off YouTube for good in only a matter of time. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, so if they do come back, this is my argument. I think that it would be bullshit. And Again, I'm not for deplatforming, but I do think that they need to stay off Twitter if the other people who ban evaded don't get to come back. Maybe not everyone. There's some people out there that definitely don't deserve to be platformed. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling at this point. I really hope you guys like this video, and I'm really sorry that I was late. I got kind of busy in the last couple of days. I wasn't able to have any time to edit it. That was the only thing. So I have 2 more videos coming out in the next couple of days, and I hope you guys enjoy them. Please give me a like and a subscribe, and if you have any comments, I would love to read them. I hope you guys have a really great day. Love you. Bye.